Okay, so Dcinemas here, bringing you another quick review. It's been a while. I apologize for that. A review. Actually, this is not the review that I promised 2 months ago. Sadly, it's been so long. But I'm actually working on a new one. I got some people. I think I got some backup on it. I believe, when it comes to effects and stuff, that people who know what they're doing. So I'm hoping I got some help on that. And things are going pretty well. So I just want to say I'm hoping to get it to you guys before New Year's. I'm hoping because it's gonna be a fun review and it's gonna be a new format in ways. I'm no longer doing the kind that are like nostalgia critic reviews, but more of my kind. I feel like I kind of got a thing going here. So I'm really hoping you guys enjoy that. If it does not come out New Year's, it will come out sometime early next year. I promise. I promise it this time. It's been going very well, and I hope to do it. Anyway, this is my quick review of The Good Dinosaur. This is not scripted at all. It's all just improvised. But I watched the movie last night, and honestly, it's a good movie. I liked Inside Out more, though. I feel like that's gonna be the popular opinion, but I just felt that way watching this. That does not mean at all that this movie is bad. It absolutely isn't. It's not like it's another Cars 2, it's far from it. First thing for sure, this movie looks beautiful. Apparently, from what I've heard, the environment itself is also CGI, which stinks on because sometimes it looks freaking real. Like, because you're so into it that you don't really pay much attention, but if you look, especially when they're like digging into the dirt, you see every like piece of it, and it's so well made, and it looks. It's like photorealistic, and it's not real. It's all CGI, which is very impressive. Which the reason why I bring this up, on top of just bringing up that it's actually looking very pretty, the characters are actually more cartoonish. So some people might say that it doesn't look right, it doesn't fit into this style because it looks so photorealistic, and now you have this cartoon character. It looks very good to me. Honestly, it blends so well. It kind of reminds me of another art style that's not CGI like that, I believe, but I don't know what it is, I can't remember. It's like, it's not even on the tip of my tongue, but it's like I have this image in my head, like I've seen this kind of style before somewhere, and it just fits very well for me. So that is definitely a thumbs up for me, in this case too. The characters themselves, set up a child review. Movie for kids. Watch your mouth. Dang motorcycles and then long noisy noises. No, I'm trying too hard. Anyway, the characters, they're okay. They're not really memorable, honestly. The main character, I can say the main character is done very well. He's a coward. He's born in the biggest egg, but he's actually the wimpiest of his two siblings. If something happens to make him go on this adventure, I won't spoil what even the emotion of the situation is, because I don't want you to expect what to look forward to. So I'm gonna leave that open because it's actually one of the best parts of the movie. So something happens for him to get onto this journey, and he meets this kid who actually the roles are kind of reversed. The kid is actually again. So he meets the kid, and the roles are kind of reversed. The kid actually, the human ends up being the animal, while the dinosaur ends up being more of the intelligent person, So that's kind of reversed, and then do they play on it? Of course they do. But it's done really well, the relationship between the kid and him. Especially in this one scene in particular, I really enjoyed. You'll know the one I'm talking about. So they're done very well. They're funny. Their chemistry is done well. Actually, one thing I noticed that I don't see many reviewers bringing up. The animation, I know it's part of that, but the movements themselves of the actual creatures, like all the dinosaurs and all that crud, they are very animalistic. There's times where it feels like I'm actually looking at a dog, like instead of a dinosaur, like I kind of see a dog, but I'm saying that in the motion. It actually feels like it's moving like an animal. Not just an animated cartoon in a way, So I'm surprised no one's brought that up. I guess they kind of do when it comes to saying that the animation is nice and done very well, but I'm saying that the animation was done very well in depth, kind of, and more specifically, it looks animalistic, and I really like it because they are animals, and that's the way it's supposed to be. The human, I didn't notice that so much. I believe that it was supposed to be more kind of animated, like a human, I guess would be, I guess in cartoon form. But the dinosaurs I actually felt like moved like animals, so that was cool. But the other characters are not as well developed. Like, let's say the family. I really wanted more interaction and seeing more of the outcome of what was going to happen with that, or with them, and they don't show it. And it kind of bugs me. I kind of feel like they kind of pulled their punch there. It was definitely a loss of potential there. I was like, honestly, like we go on this big journey, but I kind of wish they stuck behind and were with the family much more to get a more of understanding of what they're going through to make more of a connection. But they didn't do it. But that doesn't mean the journey itself was bad at all. Although the characters themselves didn't get as much development as I would have liked, we do meet other characters along the way, and the story itself it's fun, it's doable, it's kind of generic, sure, but it's fun. Its execution is done very well. With the other characters, you meet these dinosaurs, and in my opinion, it kind of makes the story. I feel like this would be a bad thing, but it kind of isn't to me. It's done very well. I still accept it. The story kind of takes a break and joins these characters. Although they do progress the plot at some point, they do actually help. But you do take about 5 minutes on the side to help them out and meet them and go through the situation there, and then finally proceed with the actual continuation. And they're still done well. They're good characters. Also, you meet these pterodactyls. Honestly, as much as I know, I feel stupid because I didn't see it coming. But I gotta say, I didn't see it coming, and it kind of did take me by surprise. And honestly, it was kind of dark. There was times actually throughout this movie where I felt like it was pretty dark. Two scenes in particular. That one. And another one later on. I'm not gonna say what as actual, but you'll probably know which one I'm talking about yet again once you see the movie. I can see it kind of scaring kids a little bit. Just saying. But it just shows. Like, I like a movie that's kind of mature, but I kind of wish it kind of was a little more. Maybe with the family, that's kind of what it was missing. Actually, I felt like it did get a little mature at certain points, but with others, I feel like it could have gone a little bit further, and it didn't do it quite enough. Kind of like I said, Pixar pulled its punches a little bit, I feel like. But, again, at the end of the day, this movie is it's well made. It's really, if you look at animation alone, it's fantastic. The characters themselves, they're good, they're alright, but I kind of wish there was more development between at least the family. And yeah, it's funny. It is definitely funny. Probably not the funniest movie out there, but it did get a couple chuckles out of me. And yeah, the emotion was there. Definitely almost teared up in a few spots. So yeah, just saying, it's a good film. Do I feel like it should have flopped? No, I heard it flopped, and that sucks. At least when it comes to Pixar standards, I believe. I hope it's just by their standards, because if it really flopped that badly, that's a shame, because it didn't deserve to flop. Like, it's not bad at all. It's just it's good. It's not gonna be like the movie of the year, but it does its job, and kids will definitely love it. The adults can enjoy it. There is stuff there for us. Probably not the most adult-rated. Like, there's not many adult-rated jokes actually. Like, not adult-rated, but jokes for adults in general. Like a smarter movie. You know what it is? I just take too long to make these reviews. That's the problem, right? Yeah, that's the problem. But this was more of a movie when it comes to jokes for kids. Now that I think about it. But it was still funny. I guess that's why it got a couple of chuckles out of me, but not really anything. You know what I mean? Like the scene from Tita's and Ricky Final Fantasy X, which I'm playing recently. I'm playing it for the first time actually recently. Pretty good. The first time with the voice acting and the the one. Cue image. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. That was my quick review of the movie. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope to God that I'll get that review out to you before New Year's or right on New Year's. I'm just hoping. God forbid, though, it probably won't, but I will try my dang best, okay? So, yeah, not promising anything, but I'm promising, at the very least, like I did earlier in the video, that it will come somewhere earlier in next year, which is in general, and I mean January in general. So, definitely not February, but somewhere in January we'll get this out there. So, yeah, hopefully early then. Or hopefully in like the first week, or at least the second. So, yeah, at the least. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time for the next, whatever I'm going to call it. I don't even know if I'm going to call the series Build View Then Review. I might still have it that. Yeah, I was going to be VTR. See you then next time in the next View Then Review. Peace the heck out.